Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 7 of Finalhazard. I know it's been a little while, and I'm sorry that I could not stream or record or do anything with the guys because I was at my dad's birthday. It was great. I had a week off of a lot of stuff. But I'm back now, and Matt is also with me as usual.
Finally!
Yeah? Finally. And we're going to talk about everything that happened the last 2 weeks. Sonic at South by Southwest 2019 is really the big one, but there's also some smaller stuff. So do we want to get into the smaller stuff before we get into the main topic? Also, if you can hear my roommate playing guitar, I have things put in place later this year to prevent that from happening. But let's get into the stuff surrounding it, I guess. So we have, let me see, let me get the notes up. Sonic Runners Revival was the only real thing that I wanted to talk about. Basically, a group of people are currently in the process of reviving Sonic Runners, which you guys might remember was that 2015 mobile game that was popular, question mark?
It was popular. I think, yeah, I think when it came out, a lot of YouTubers gave it a push.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kobanemani was one of them. I don't remember. Don't quote me.
I remember everyone started styling their graphic design after it.
Everyone started styling their graphic design after it. There's a bunch of videos of the soundtrack on the soundtrack on YouTube,
which is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, and it had a very distinct. It was very distinct.
Yeah.
It has a sequel out right now,
but it's dick.
Sonic Runners Adventure, which is distinctly inferior.
Yeah.
It's inferior and costs money. So.
I mean, wait. The original was like a freemium game because I never played it. I only heard all of these amazing, incredible things about it.
Okay, so it was free, right?
Yeah.
It was free, but you didn't have to pay. You didn't have to pay to really do anything in the game.
So
well, and it might be because I started playing the game towards the end of its life cycle, back in 2016.
Yeah.
So back in 2016, when the game was on its way out,
oh my God,
Sega
so
and whoever was running the game and stuff like that, they were pushing, they would just give you free shit, like how, say, I know because we both played Duel Links, like the gems and shit.
Oh right, it would. Okay, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, they would give how Duel Links gives those shits out for free, every day.
People alive, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it was like that, and then you got the free wheel spins every day. You got about 10 wheel spins a day or some shit like that, and just it was really easy to pick up and play because you didn't have to pay so much.
Okay, that's I don't know. A gacha Sonic game is weird, but
it wasn't that. That's more. I think that's a gacha Sonic game would be fun, though. That's more like what Sega Heroes is. I don't know if you played Sega Heroes.
I've seen it. There's a million mobile games with Sonic. I never really thought about it until now.
Yeah, Sega Heroes is really fun, but yeah, very pay to win. You have to pay to get to a certain point.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
and the hard games are very non-pay to win.
Yeah.
They're just very tedious because you have to sit down and actually hours into them to get to the point.
Yeah.
Having to pay.
I can't fuck with that, honestly. That's just a design philosophy that I'm not behind, I suppose.
But Runners was really fun. The gameplay was great. I think it was a little repetitive, but it was cool.
I wish they would have a way to implement in the next 3D game. I feel like I've talked about this on the show before, but to implement these characters constantly in an update situation, like I would rather they do that with like a 3D Sonic game, as opposed to like that. To me would be cool. Like have a very basic game starting out, but then build upon it over the span of however many years. It's just the case of which was the problem with Runners was, and it's the reason why people are reviving it, was just the online, being a problem.
Yeah, the online aspect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it was very pay to win in the early stages.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it was soft launched like a while ago, and that's why, like, before it came out, like.
Yeah, it got launched in. No, that's how that's what I remember. It got launched in Japan early, so these Sonic tubers were playing it. Were playing the Japanese version.
Right.
Before it dropped in America, and I think it dropped in America like a year later, and then died, and then was dead on arrival.
If that's true, then that sucks. But I'm at least glad that people are reviving it. What's interesting is that upon 9 hours ago, that pinned tweet on the Twitter at Revival Sonic, if you want to follow them, is Sega has come into contact with us about the possible disagreement with them and our Revival project. We'll keep you posted about the updates. That was 9 hours ago. So far, there's been no update. I think it's gonna be fine.
That's the right chat, right? Or is it?
Huh?
That's the right. That's not the right command, right?
No, that's. Hold on. There it is.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Embodiment in here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Just trying to get the command to work to link all the figure 8 stuff and stream. But anyway, what essentially we get from this is Sega is. See, what I get from it at least is that they're scared about monetization, because it's a very pay-to-win game, and I feel like obviously they can't do that. If they did, then
yeah, there's ways. I think there's definitely ways. I remember this happened a few years ago, or about a year ago. Amazon has its own like separate app store from like Google Play and like the iTunes shit, right?
Yeah.
And basically what they did was they released a lot of like the Sonic like mobile games, like with ads of course, but no in-app purchases. So everything was free.
Yeah.
Didn't really work. So it was like, I think they released Dash and like the CD mobile ports and stuff like that for free. But with no in-app purchases.
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna do that and make it really like. They're probably gonna make it really like a cracked version with like all the possible.
Yeah.
In-app purchases.
I honestly I just hope that they get a way around it, and when they do, I really want them to push it as far as possible, because it seems like a super cool project,
Well, it's pretty cool with like fan projects.
Yeah, but as well, here's the thing. This is an official project being turned into a fan project. This isn't like somebody using, say, like Sonic 3 sprites in the engine to make their own game. This is somebody essentially repackaging that game. It's for free, but that's what it is at the end of the day. And I think I can understand if Sega wouldn't want them to do it.
I mean,
but like I'm reading
the
Twitter thread, and some person who I'm not going to name, and I'm not going to quote directly so people don't search this person, but someone's like, if they cancel this, I'm never buying another Sonic game again. Fuck you, Sega. And it's like,
that's fucking childish.
Yeah, like that's so childish. Like Sonic Runners,
childish.
This fucking mobile game that you probably didn't even care about when it came out. Like, does this really matter to you, dog? If it does, more power to you. But like, as someone who's never played it, I'm super excited for this project.
I played it for about 2 hours, and then never touched it again.
See, I feel like that's what a lot of people did, and I think that's fine. It's just like
because my phone, because I had at the time couldn't download the app, so
yeah, I don't know if I was just out of the community or out of the
I don't even think you were around.
I don't know if I was just out of the picture or some shit, but like, I don't remember it being like this fucking like, oh, we need the, you know, this is a fantastic, amazing thing. I just think it's hindsight, which is not a problem, but it's just whatever. So.
Oh, I like this though. I really like this. They've like redesigned the main menus and stuff.
That's a different fan game.
Wait, no, that's the Sonic. Oh, Sonic Runners Reloaded.
Yeah, Reloaded's a different project, which is basically, I think it's like them taking the original source code and making a new game with it.
Ooh.
Because Runner's Adventure was dog shit, so that like it's in the style of Forces.
Yeah, Runner's Adventure is just was a misstep, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I think the biggest misstep was not making it free.
Uh-huh. Well, I think because it didn't it only have like a few characters in as well.
I don't even think it's getting development anymore. Let me check the
well,
App Store.
it didn't get like an update past like its initial like release. Like it didn't
well, because
get any
it
new
wasn't
characters.
because it wasn't getting downloads.
Yeah, but that was because it didn't get any new characters. Like that's the thing, is like it was just a feedback loop kind of thing. They weren't getting any want for characters because nobody was buying the game because there was no new characters. You know, like I don't know. And plus, it like looked a lot shittier. Like visually, it was just fucking. It looks less stylized and more ugly.
It's $3 fucking.
Damn, we might have to do a playthrough, bros. Hold on.
The game's $3, and wait a minute. I'm trying to like. Can I? Okay, I got to the app page. Holy shit! It's developed by Gameloft,
Yeah.
which is very like. I think Gameloft did like the old Sonic Unleashed mobile game.
I know that Runner's Adventure got ported to Java as well, like Java phones. So it seems like those guys will be the ones to work on it.
There's usually like a change log or something like that.
But anyway, regardless, the you know, it's great. I think this project's great, and I hope it gets off the ground. I really want to.
It has a decent like.
It has a decent following, but it's like, what does that matter if Sega says no? You know, and that's just the unfortunate reality of it. Sega's usually pretty good about fan projects, but I don't really know what to expect, honestly.
Well, they have Sonic Runners Adventure out, and like I guess people are like, and like, but Sega hasn't really been, but Sonic team and Sega haven't really been pushing the game much, and the game isn't really getting much updates because it's too fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Well, let me like, it's not expensive, but like, people don't like paying for. Sonic fans don't like paying for shit if it's not a main series title, and let alone they're not really paying for shit either. Sonic Jump and Sonic Jump is the same price, but Sonic Jump's been around for a lot longer, is what.
Sonic Dash, and like Sonic Dash has had like a bajillion. That's like the most successful Sonic game, which I think is really funny. It's not
even Sonic Dash 2. Sonic Dash 2, I don't think it's gotten a single update.
Sonic Dash 1, well, yeah, because that was a fucking boom game. But Sonic Dash has had like 200 million downloads.
It's chilling.
Which is nuts.
Because it's free.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my whole issue with a lot of these, with like, I think it's the Gameloft developed games. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
No, Sonic Jump is developed by Sega. Okay. But like these, why is Sonic Jump $2.99? Why is it still $2.99?
I definitely not paying for that shit.
It should be free.
Yeah. Especially after
Infinite Runners, like infinite running games, should not cost money.
Yeah, they're built on like an arcade. It's like paying money to go to the arcade to play on an arcade like machine back in the day. to then spend more like quarters to when you die. Like that's how an
Like
endless runner works.
like
That's how
I can
arcade
dead
games work.
like I can dead walk into Dave and Buster's right now and like pay my money and then go play whatever I want.
I would not recommend walking to Dave and Buster's.
Why?
Greasy people.
It's fine.
I've heard some greasy things, but anyway,
that depends on where you. That's what depends on where you live. I live in the hood.
Greasy people be going to Dave and Buster's, bro. I don't
Or
know.
greasers don't live in the hood.
They don't survive.
They live in the suburbs, bro.
Facts. But yeah, no. Go support Revival Sonic. It's not often that we directly plug shit on here, and I think we need to do that more with some great projects.
Did you link the Twitter?
The Twitter I'll probably put it in the description if I remember. If not, it's at Revival Sonic. All one word.
Gosh.
It's the Twitter thread, the Twitter account. But anyway,
Oh wait, there was also something really cool that also kind of like hit social media, but kind of like Sonic Twitter, but kind of just like faded off.
What happened?
I talked about it in team chat.
Oh, was that the Sonic SAT-AM shit?
Yeah, there was like a Sonic, so like there was like this Sonic SAT-AM like animated movie that was planned or whatever, right?
It wasn't planned. It definitely wasn't planned. It was pitched by a fan to Deke, which is the worst fucking name.
It was pitched by a fan to Deke and Sega of America, and it was approved by them, but it hit a roadblock when it made its way to Sega of Japan.
Who understand, like, no offense to the original creator, because in 2011 that wouldn't have been so bad for fan project, but when you're talking about a movie, like, I don't know,
an animated feature,
like that's not the fucking quality. Like when you're competing
based on a cartoon, a Deke cartoon from 1993.
Didn't Princess and the Frog come out around that time? When this would have been pitched, like 2D animation. Like I'm just trying to.
Oh, it was like that was like 2009.
Yeah, it would have been around that time then. Like so,
This got pitched 2007.
So you're competing around that era, which is fucking nuts.
But this was 07, and like it wasn't a modern Sonic like product. It was clearly classic Sonic. It was clearly fat fuck black eyes Sonic.
Yeah, but like, do you reckon if it was more
And we were in a post 06 landscape.
Well, no, but do you reckon if it if this was a little bit more refined, and when classic Sonic became a thing again in Generations, do you think that it would have taken off maybe?
I think it would have taken off, definitely.
Yeah,
but I think like this was also, but like I gotta like I'm like big brain like conspiracy theory kind of deal. So because when this like movie was pitched or whatever, we were in like this post 06 landscape, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have, and they're like working on Sonic Unleashed in this time or whatever, right? And then we also have like in like Sonic's like reputations in the mud type shit.
Yeah.
And then you also have like, and then like the Archie comics, because SAT-AM is very deeply like connected to the Archie comics.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's basically where their foundation for their stories come from.
Yeah.
Because the Archie comics were just a fucking tie-in to SAT-AM that kept going afterwards.
Greenlit
that just
never
kept going.
Stopped, yeah.
That just never stopped. And I think 2007, Ken Penders had just gotten kicked off the books.
Oh Christ! Could you imagine?
Ken Penders had just gotten kicked off the publication, and Ian Flynn took over.
Honestly, seeing Sally Acorn at that time is the last thing Sega of Japan ever wanted.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that context is pretty dicey.
Because we just got like shit like the slap. The slap.
The slap.
Yeah, the slap is one of the most like
Izuka saw the skunk
moments.
fucker, and he was like, nah,
It's when the skunk fucker decides that she wants to fucking marry Sonic, but then Sonic's like, marriage? No way.
Shut up, dude.
And then she and then she slaps Sonic in the face, public, like in front of thousands.
He was asking for it.
In front of the millions, just smacks him in the face.
That bitch fucking deserved it, dog.
Oh my god, she just slaps Sonic in the face and then like runs off. And
fucking whip
and they don't get back, and Sonic and Sally don't get back together for like another like 5 to 6 years. It's fucking crazy.
Relationships are dumb and shit like that, man. But
yeah. And then editorial mandates. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I don't know. That's cool though that got soft unearthed. You know, like
it went pretty far though. Like I didn't like I want to talk to that guy, like the guy who did that.
Yeah.
Cause like that's so crazy. Like you got like that far with Sega. Like to the point where you were right there. Like
it was close. Sega, it was definitely close.
It was so close. And then like
not
after
that I
they
approve
like
of the idea. I just want to make it clear that like fucking Sally Acorn, dude.
Just Sally Acorn. But like yeah. After I'm mad. I pushed the agenda too far.
She shouldn't have fucked the skunk, bro. She shouldn't have fucked the skunk.
Exactly. But afterwards, also, they like tried to get it to become a fan film after they got like rejected.
Ooh. Ooh.
And but it couldn't get funding. This definitely came out at a time where crowdfunding wasn't really popular.
Yeah.
It was a thing, but it wasn't like super popular
to
the point where
for video game shit, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Because if it was like at the advent of like crowdfunding, this definitely would have got funded.
Yeah.
Would it have like finished?
Well, I mean, if the fan film can happen, and that's a 3D CGI fucking piece of shit with Doug Walker in it.
Yeah, but those guys have done like, I think their name is Blue Core or some shit. Like I don't remember what their names were, but those guys have done multiple video game fan films.
Did they do anything after Sonic?
They've done, if memory serves me right, they've done Mega Man and like. They did some weird like Pac-Man trailer. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like the Pac-Man live action movie trailer.
They make pixels, bro?
No, not fucking pixels. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Sonic should have been in that. I know it was like arcade culture movie, hee, but like I don't know, just that shot of Adam Sandler saying Donkey Kong is the funniest shit to me.
Yeah, Blue Core Films has an entire hour-long, like, hour and 34 minutes Mega Man fan film.
Does it look like edgy Mega Man from the cancelled, like, fucking 360 game?
No.
Okay,
it's
odd.
It's like Mega Man. It's like a guy wearing Mega Man cosplay.
Okay, fuck that.
But, like, and it came out in 2010. This came out in 2010. These guys haven't really done much. They were doing a Five Nights at Freddy versus Ghostbusters fan film.
Do you think we should do an episode of Finalhazard where we just react to the fan film? Will we be allowed to do that? Will copyright be on our side?
They don't really. I think they're chill.
Yeah, but it's Twitch and YouTube. That's the thing. I don't know. Ideas.
Hold on.
Ideas. But
give me a second. I'm gonna check the thing has 3.4 million views.
I guess I'll start talking about the South by Southwest stuff now, then, if you want to do that. But South by Southwest, we got new stuff for Team Sonic Racing. I say in hard parentheses, inverted commas, underlined. Apparently, new Team Sonic Racing stuff.
Yeah, the new Team Sonic Racing stuff ranges from basically they revealed new stage, new track, new music, and a new and character and like kart customization.
We saw it, but we've
known about kart customization for about 2 weeks now.
No, we've known about it for longer. We've known about
it for longer, but I don't think it hit.
I've known about it for like since it got fucking delayed at least.
Yeah, we've known. I think it's been like the information's been around for about a year.
It really makes information's been around. Like, well, for a year.
No, not a year. Like about 6 months or so.
All right, well then 6 months, I guess, but like it's still like.
But like, okay,
to
hold
be
on.
fair, though,
I have to like.
I don't want to sound. I don't want to start off on a negative note, but shit like that is the bare minimum. The bare minimum for a fucking kart racer in this generation.
Yeah, well, let me like.
Especially after fucking Crash and Mario Kart did it. Like Crash is getting a remake with that feature. You know, like it's a fucking basic feature, and I don't get why that was. Oh, I just fucking need my desk. Ow. But I don't get why that was one of the feature highlights of that presentation. Like, that to me screams weak. Like, what are you showing of this game that's new to me? Because I don't see it. Like, even if it was new information, which it wasn't, people trying to tell me that it was new information, it wasn't. But something that I don't understand.
It wasn't new information because I literally scrolled up through. I could literally scroll through Tails' channel. Whatever, right? And I found it.
Yeah, the car customization thing. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of pissed me off. And another thing, but we'll get to that in a second.
But I just want to cite my sources just so I'm like.
Yeah.
Completely like. So I know I'm right. Because like I know how long it's been out.
Don't worry, Matt. Just be like me and don't ever be right. So then you don't have sources to back up, and then you can just be like, "Oh, I found it somewhere."
Okay, so got released. We've known about art customization since May because it was leaked. Because it was leaked in an online catalog.
That's 10 months ago.
That's
10 months
almost
ago.
A year.
Oh my.
It's almost been a year. But you
so
see
like
these catalogs.
So I know that it's not. I know that it wasn't widespread information, but like, come on, like, why was it the feature part of your presentation? Like, I don't get that.
Okay, so as somebody who comes from tokusatsu community, okay, and we know and we get like people who regularly leak toy catalogs. And those toy catalogs, we didn't find out that those toy catalogs were like, I didn't know that those toy catalogs were essentially leaks and are not supposed to be known to the public because they're essentially like only for stores. They're only for like toy stores and stuff and like executives to know about because they're like basically like, okay, this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting in May. Like, this is what your store's getting in May.
But
from us.
No, I understand. I understand that, but like, think of the context. Like, this game was supposed to come out in December, so why is car customization being revealed 3 months after its delay? Like, why did they not have that shit ready? That's what I don't understand. Did they just have it?
Because
ready
they definitely had footage. That's like an image. There's an image. Like I'm looking at an image. Like I'm looking at the tweet, and I think we talked about this on the podcast a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I feel like we definitely did.
Yeah, because I definitely brought it up.
Yeah, I remember. See, that's where I remember from.
Yeah, last episode I brought it up.
It's just
I brought it up because that's when it dropped. and then that tweet right.
Yeah, I see it. It's just nutty, man. Like, that was the thing that they decided to drop, though. It's like the one of three things.
Like, really, if you're really trying to like get me, if you're trying to get me, give me like, hit me up with some Team Sonic Racing like ways or something, bro. Like,
bro, like, okay,
we haven't gotten those like.
It's typically
because we.
No, yeah, you go.
Because we haven't gotten a toy tie-in for these games since Jazzwares, like Stars Racing toys. Like, you know how long ago that was?
I do remember that. I
like
think...
and like because they like package like they package their figures with like the little vehicles and shit.
Was that like the remote control car?
There was the remote control car, and then they had like regular. Then they like packaged in their 3-inch action figures with like Shadow's bike and Sonic's car and Tails' like plane cart thing that he did.
I mean, yeah. I don't remember. I don't buy any of that stuff, but I do remember the one from fucking Johnny's video.
All Stars Racing was the last time we really got like push. Was the last time we really got like a proper push for like toy and game tie-in things. Yeah. No, it was Generations. Generations was the last time we got that.
Generations was before, so you're technically right. It was ASRT.
Yeah, that was the last time we got. No, Transform didn't get anything.
It did. It got the remote control car thing. That's a Transform.
No, Transform didn't get any like merch tie-ins.
Oh, I thought that would have. Huh.
No, it was the original All Stars Racing.
Where the Lost World love at?
Lost World. Jazzwares lost the license.
Oh, facts. Yeah, that's.
We probably would have gotten Zavik figures like.
Okay.
Years ago.
Next topic. So. I fucking hate Zavik.
Ow.
But.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you do?
No, like my fucking popped.
Oh, I thought fucking Zavik gave you an aneurysm. I was like, what's going on? But
how does he fit in his car? He's telling.
Please don't. He's too fat.
Please.
Speaking of fitting in cars, gamers, that was the short, the animation short, and I say animation and short is two very important words there, because it's 2 parts, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. It was nice to see modern Sonic in a cartoon, in an animated form that wasn't CGI or 3D.
And they definitely, and I'm glad it's silent. I think we talked about this on the podcast, and she said that you'd rather have modern Sonic as a silent cartoon.
Yes, that is something that I didn't really realize until you brought it up, but they kind of fulfill my wishes in that.
Yeah.
Like.
But there was also something that they said on the panel, and they said, yeah, this isn't voice acted, but we would love later in time to like our wonderful voice acting cast in and mess around with it.
But it was fine. It was fine the way it was. I'm not.
Yeah, it was fine the way it was, but I hope it doesn't get voice acting.
It's like what would voice acting like from a content
and
perspective?
Lewis, you know why.
I know why you don't want them to be talking.
You know why I
it's
don't want
the same reason as me. But like.
Oh no.
But like, why? Okay, like regardless of your opinion, what would voice acting?
Is he in TSR?
Huh?
Is he in TSR?
Is who?
You know who?
Who?
Is Lasagna Man in TSR?
If so, I'm definitely playing on Japanese.
Oh, we definitely pirated the game. Oh.
Okay, hey, no. Hey, terms of service. Fucking.
Oh. Apologize.
I'm not pirating the game. I am getting it for free, but not through pirating.
Hey, you trying to?
Okay. Yeah. I can't get multiple review copies. That's not how that works. But what Yeah, I'm definitely not paying for it. But anyway, it would be fantastic to get a review copy though. I expect that we will get one, and we'll do some kind of video on Team Sonic Racing, some kind of collective thing. Maybe we'll stream it under Figure Eight.
Crossplay, please.
Oh, there's no crossplay. What year do you think this is? 2008? Well, that was considered acceptable? Nah. We be playing...
No crossplay?
One unit. We be playing PC.
Oh,
nah, you're out.
Fuck.
I'm definitely getting it on PS4, though, because my PC probably won't be able to handle it anymore. It's getting on a bit.
Fact.
Plus, more people will have it on PS4, I think. I could just buy it on PC anyway. I'd still be, only paying like 20 fucking pounds.
They're gonna put that shit on discount ASAP, bro.
See, that's another thing, is like, not to derail the animation thing that we were talking about, but I think that they're putting all the eggs in one basket. And they have a habit.
Sonic games.
They have a habit of doing this, man. Like when runners.
Sonic games are so cheap.
That's facts. But they have
Sonic
a habit
games
of
are
doing
so
this.
cheap.
They like put when Lost World came out. They were like, guys, you know what we should do with runners? We should base our entire aesthetic around Lost World. And everyone hated Lost World, so they changed it to Forces. And now Speed Battle is out. That game doesn't even need to be related to Sonic Forces in the fucking slightest.
It's just Dash.
Yeah.
It's literally just Dash.
They theme it around Sonic Forces.
It's literally Dash with multi.
They're theming like animations or like and merch around Team Sonic Racing. It's like, if people don't like that, again, it's, as I said, they're putting all their eggs in one basket, and I get it for brand identity and consistency, but Sonic ain't never been consistent. Like, what's the why?
Yeah,
why
but
bother
TSR,
now?
I think TSR from a design, like a merchandise standpoint, and like how it's designed, lends itself really well to selling. Where like
so does anything that I've just described.
Yeah, so does anything, because it's all about that.
It's all about what the initial judgment of the aesthetic was, and if 2014
and the aesthetic is cool.
If 2014 and 2015 and 16 were anything to go by, who the fuck bought any Sonic shit during that time?
Because there was nothing there. Nothing to buy.
There was definitely stuff there.
There was nothing to buy because
it's just the Rise of Lyric.
Well, we had Boom. We had Boom.
Yeah, we had Boom, and then there was like the second Dash game, and there was a bunch of shit that just spawned off of it.
We had Boom, but like
because the video games sucked, and that's the basic thing.
The only people that were buying Boom shit.
Like, if they just keep putting out TSR stuff, if TSR bombs, which I have no doubt that it probably will.
I don't think it's gonna bomb.
It's okay. It's not gonna bomb. It's gonna have.
It's a racing game. It's a Sonic racing game.
Yeah, but Sonic Boom is a spin-off as well. Like Sonic Boom is a spin-off.
But this is like
it's not like Lost World or Forces where it's the main 3D Sonic, and when that happens, it obviously has a bigger impact. Well,
Lost World was on Wii U.
Yeah, and then it came out on PC, and still nobody gave a shit.
Lost World, and Boom were on Wii U, and the Wii U was already dead on arrival as well.
But it was also on 3DS. You have to remember that. They were both on
it was on 3DS. And when has anybody? No one buys the 3DS like.
Okay, but there were definitely a lot of kids on that 3DS in 2015.
I own the Generations 3DS port because I never had a Wii U.
That's
unfortunate. And I've never had a Wii U because, that shit passed me by.
I don't blame you.
And then I found out that the console was fucking garbage. So
hey, the console's fine. I'm not gonna get into this discussion. The console is fine and the games are fine. It's just the fucking marketing was god awful. There's nothing wrong with a console.
Right. You're right.
It still has better folder management. It still has a better home menu.
You buying that white Wii U?
Okay, I'm definitely not buying the white Wii U.
You shilling out more money for the black one?
I mean, it wasn't that much more. I got it in a bundle. I got that shit in a bundle with New Super Mario Bros. U. I was tight. I was like, this game sucks. It doesn't. It's a great game. But then Mario Maker came out like 3 years later, and then watered my crops. I was fooling with that game.
I don't know. Sonic. I think that this game is going to do well.
I don't think it's going to.
It's definitely going to.
Because when you say do well, do you mean do well or do well for Sonic game? Because those are two very different things.
I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna do well for Sonic. Definitely.
Okay, it's gonna sell 500,000, and they're gonna spend that much money hiring animators to do 2 parts of an animated series and make the game, and it's not gonna live up to it.
Like definitely when it hits PC, it's going to like.
It's even getting a mobile game that we know nothing about.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Like this is what I'm saying. They're putting all their eggs in one fucking basket. They did it. The only time it worked was when they did it with Mania, because the initial product of Mania was good. If Mania Adventures was based on something shitty, you know, like if Mania sucked, right? Who would care about Mania Adventures? Like Mania Adventures is still good, but who would? It wouldn't nearly have the same audience. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but. Team
Except
Sonic
for
Racing,
Ray and Mighty
but I don't think Team Sonic. But like my thing is, I don't think Team Sonic Racing is a bad product.
Well, no, I don't think it is, but I don't think Lost World.
I think it's just like, just the fan base. It's always the fucking fan base with these things.
Well, yeah, and perception.
It's
when
always
you put all of your eggs in one basket, perception's the main problem, and that's
always this weird ass. It's always like this weird ass like. Shrill negative like amount of negativity for no other reason than
to be negative. To have something to pin it on, like literally.
It's just like, oh, I'm disappointed. I'm not happy with the direction that the Sonic franchise is going. They're not making the content that I want.
Exactly.
But like,
it's petty as
but
fuck.
at least they're fucking making content. Like that's my thing. We could be like on our fucking 06 landscape. The only thing we get, bro, the only fucking thing we get is a fucking sequel to a DS game from 2005, and then nothing else.
You're forgetting about Secret Rings.
And then we get a shitty Wii game.
The worst Sonic game. The worst, by the way.
Then we get a shitty Wii game with shitty control. And then in 2009, we get a shitty main series game. And then the sequel to the shitty spin-off from 2007 that's like controls slightly better. Like what the fuck?
Listen, I honestly think that listen, regardless of whether it does well or not, you have to admit that fucking putting all the focus on TSR is gonna suck when they have the movie coming out.
Because they don't have anything. Because they don't have anything.
But Matt, how could you forget that they are currently working on a Sonic the Hedgehog game?
Of course they fucking are!
And that's our last point of discussion.
Of course they are! Of course they're working on a Sonic game.
Okay, hold on. Just to get frustrated. I was not watching the panel live. I didn't give a fuck. I was celebrating my dad's birthday. I was at a party. I was talking to real people that don't play video games. You know, normal people. But anyway, what was just so concerning was that I see this fucking thing on my timeline, and it's Sonic Team is making a new... Oh no, it was Sega is making a new Sonic game. And it's like, what are the fucking odds that Sega is making a new Sonic the Hedgehog game? You Knights?
Hey man. You know, Sega doesn't make Sonic games anymore. You know, it's all about the Yakuza and fucking Fantasy Star.
Yakuza fucking Fantasy Star. The only person that gives a fucking shit about Fantasy Star.
Who's playing that shit? Who's playing that shit, bro?
Hey, Yakuza's clean. Fantasy Star?
Yeah, Yakuza's fucking raw.
Yeah.
Yakuza's fucking raw.
Honestly, if they gave up Sonic, this would be a Yakuza podcast.
Listen, Kiwami? Listen, Kiwami was free. Kiwami was free, bro. Kiwami was free for like a whole ass month.
On April Fool... Shut up. On April Fools, we have, it's a Monday, so we could do an April Fool's episode of Finalhazard.
Listen, y'all. Yakuza Kiwami was free for like a whole ass month.
We got a plan for the Finalhazard April Fool's episode.
Yakuza Kiwami was free for a whole ass month. What was y'all doing? I copped. Listen, I copped. So
But
I copped, and I haven't touched the game since. But you know,
the three things at their fucking panel was not to devalue the work of the people that make these things. I hate doing that, and I don't want to come off that way. However, and I don't want to come off as ungrateful, because I'll always be grateful.
I'm glad that they had a fucking panel. I remember
I'm happy that they had stuff to begin with, but when that stuff is something that we've known for 10 months about a game that a lot of people have given up on at this fucking point.
I'm prepared.
A two episode animation that people have given up on the source material at this point, and an announcement that something is happening. Like,
yeah, this is you see what I'm saying is
we are starved. We are so starved as fans.
We are starved because everything is out of whack. Because we haven't had a Sonic game delayed years. We've had Mania delayed for a few months, but Mania was already out for everybody else by the time that it got delayed.
Mania got delayed. Mania was supposed to come out in either like mid-spring or like early summer, but it came out at the end of the summer. It came out.
Yeah.
And then Fire and Ice.
It came out in August.
Actually,
it came out in August, but like
it was supposed to come out like June-ish.
PC players got delayed. Yeah. But like my whole thing is we're starved for content because we're back in, like I said before, we're back in the post 06 landscape in terms of how like Sega is handling their shit. We're back in that post 06 landscape where the last game was not well received by the fan base, or was fucking
scrambling to find a style, and that's the problem.
Was Forces well received with critics? No, it was mid.
It was mid to
middle.
Garbage. Yeah, no,
It was mid to garbage. They were mid tier reviews. Sonic has been for the past how many years?
Not Mania, but like
till Mania. Mania was the highest. Mania was the highest rated Sonic game. Has been the highest rated Sonic game in over 15 years, bro.
Yeah, SA2.
Like,
SA2 was the last one that was like near that.
SA2 was the last Sonic game that had like high ass reviews, had 5 stars, bro.
See, this is
like 5-star reviews.
This is what I don't fucking get about Sega voice.
That's fucking crazy to me.
Hold on. So Generations comes out. It's this marvelous game that everybody fucking loves, and then we don't see classic Sonic for 5 years. Then Mania comes out, and it gets an animated series, and a little bit of DLC, which wasn't even that good. Gets a little bit of DLC, and now it's gone. It's like an angel's kiss. It's fleeting. It's disappeared. And now we're
talk about it.
We're putting
Mania, Mania. What's Mania, bro?
I think you mean Modern Sonic. And look, I love Modern Sonic, but holy fuck, dog! Like, are we really gonna be?
What the fuck is a Sonic Mania Plus?
What the fuck is a Sonic? You know, I don't.
You mean that like fucking weird ass? You mean that fucking like weird ass like really shiny game that I see in GameStop with like Sonic and like the fucking art that I see with Sonic and those fucking Archie characters on the cover, bro?
Shut up! Fucking stupid.
Oh man.
But
listen, dude.
My I think to wrap this up, my problem is that they just they have something so good, and then they just throw it away. Like, they're not shunning Mania like it did bad. It's just they feel like their time is up, and I'm not saying that they made
their cash.
I'm not saying, but they could make so much more. Like,
we're back. Like I said, we're back in this 06. We're in this post 06 landscape. Better yet, we're in this post SA2 landscape.
From what I know, there's not anything Mania related coming out. From my information, there's nothing that's coming out.
We're probably the most we're getting is merch. Most we're gonna get is like merch, like sometime.
Oh, Ray and Mighty
sometime
TSR. Ray Mighty Classic TSR. That's it.
Oh, I just want. No, because like we're also our timetables are also fucked up. Our timetables are also fucked up because we were probably gonna get Team Sonic Racing Overdrive. We were gonna get Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, like, announced at South by Southwest, like probably TSR DLC being announced at South by Southwest.
I don't know, man. That like
because TSR was supposed to be released already. It's like,
see, what I thought was an interesting thing to point out, by the way, is like the footage that we saw of the kart racing thing seemed like it was from a more finished build, which is interesting because everything that we've seen since then, you know, since the delay, ignoring that video, has just been garbage build that looks like ass. So what I think is interesting is that they probably had that done on a more, it's like 06's release, like they had it done on a more refined build. 06 wasn't delayed though, but they decided to delay TSR, so everything we've been seeing from that, basically that was like a holdover from before the game was delayed. Is my
we were supposed to get what we've been seeing for the past like year.
And TSR
back in December.
Fucking Overdrive was like another leftover. It's either like leftover or
and then I feel like Overdrive
to combat the delay. You know?
Yeah, because I think Overdrive was definitely supposed to come out. I don't even, you know who I don't think was supposed to be in the game? You know who I think got added to the game last second? Definitely.
Who?
That ugly big red fucker. Hate him.
Nah, I think I don't know.
I feel like he was definitely a last second addition.
As garbage as it is, I think that, see, for the panel, like in terms of characters being added, like as garbage as I think it is, I think it happened to Mortal Kombat like this week, where they announced fucking DLC before the game came out, and like I hate it when companies do that. But when a game's been delayed, I don't mind, because it's like if they announce like DLC, Kombat, like fucking TSR that would come out like a few weeks after the game came out, people would be losing their minds. But they didn't.
I always feel like, because like, but like Mortal Kombat is a series that's always like, they'll give you like a good amount. They'll give you a good amount of characters in your like opening roster.
You gotta give a good.
And then like,
first. Hey,
whoa.
That shit got booed on Evo main stage.
But then they'll give you like fucking like, and then they'll give you like a bunch of like characters that probably should have been in the game already.
Yeah.
Not fucking Jason Voorhees, but hey.
Look, can we just do like a Tekken and have like Negan from the Walking Dead? And just like
who did we fucking? Oh, All Stars Racing Transformed is peak Sonic content, all right?
No,
we got like, fucking Wreck-It.
Oh, that's true.
We got fucking Wreck-It. We got Wreck-It Ralph.
We got fucking
Danica Patrick.
We got Simon Honeydew from the fucking Yogscast in that game, dude. Fucking Yogscast.
Listen.
No, but like, could you imagine if like Team Sonic Racing had like fucking like a team of like Jet the Hawk, Wave the Swallow, and like Takashi Iizuka? Like, could you fucking imagine? Yo, what if, right? We got a team that's like Oshima, Naka, and like Iizuka. Like, could you imagine how fucking raw that would be? I honestly think that's what Tekken's gonna do. It's gonna put Harada in as like the last character. Like, that's how it's gonna peak.
These games are like just so.
It's like Sakurai putting himself in Smash, which I think is definitely possible. I think that might be.
Like, games are cool, dude. Like, video games are cool, and like, I'm not gonna say I'm fucking like super like, excited for TSR, but I'm like, I want this game to come out, and I want it to be excellent.
Yeah, like I think.
And I want it to be excellent because I'm not gonna sit here
rag on shit. I think we all want it to be like. To do well. I hate.
We all wanted to do well. I'm not gonna, and I don't like. I don't think I've ever like really just sat here and like said, "Shit, this game looks awful," except for when I saw Zavik on screen. Okay. But like, hey, like, I love this game. I don't love this game, but like, I'm ready for this game to come out. Like, I'm ready to sit down and play that shit, bro.
You imagine
because,
if it gets delayed again?
I will fucking I will shoot myself.
I'm getting that shit for free, and I'd still be tight. You're like, fuck that.
Like I love this fucking game. Listen, not like in like the way how I love SA2 or SA1, but like I want this game to like just come out and just be like, and then like be good, so I can be like, hey, remember when you were shitting on this game like 2 months ago? It's good.
That's what I did with Forces, dog. Like Forces was not as bad as not to get on a fucking.
Isn't bad.
But it's not as bad as people. I remember when the discussion before that game came out was worse than after it came out. The fire and brimstone that erupted after every single trailer was just fucking unfathomable. And I really like I remember going into the Tales channel Discord, 17-year-old me, and just getting into fights because it was like people were just throwing so much shit, and it was like, come on, like you got. I hate being the guy that says you can't hate something or you can't like something, but what I am gonna say is that a game is a game, and you don't know what your full experience is going to be until you play it. And I will.
No, like my fucking 17-year-old ass like fucking sitting down, walking into like my fucking graphic design class, high school, and like pulling up like the Sonic Forces trailer, like for like Sunset Heights and shit. And I was like, this game looks alright. It doesn't look bad. Am I copping? Probably.
And then you didn't.
And then I didn't buy it for a whole year.
You didn't cop.
I didn't cop for like a whole year. I didn't cop until last summer.
Yeah.
And I played it on stream, and I actually streamed it like Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna post that to the Twitter, but my fucking internet was acting up. This dude really was streaming Forces on his own fucking YouTube, and the title for it was "Subscribe to Figure 8." So
good. I played it, and I was like, this game. I was shitting on the game as I was playing it, of course, but like I'm like, this game is bad, but like I can tell like because I'm bad at the game, but this game looks great. This game doesn't. It's not like fuck. It doesn't look like shit like 06 or like. It's like pretty, but it's not like. It's like it looks better than like Lost World.
Forces is weird. We've talked about it. I like that. Again, I never want to talk about Forces in detail. Ever.
Yeah, but Forces is occasionally a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's not.
But
it's
otherwise,
not fantastic. But I do think that you're right about like the doom and gloom kind of attitude that people have.
Yeah, that was like the attitude that was like what I was like when I was like not in the Sonic fan base. But like I was watching I would watch like Sonic tubers like on like the off chance that like I was actually watching YouTube, and then I would see like this like negative like outlook on like, and I would go on Twitter and I would like look at like some of the Sonic people, like at some Sonic people and their like opinions on shit, and I'm like, And when I like really, like, then when I came on the Discord and I like started joining like Sonic Discord, and I'm like, y'all have some points, but like, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, and I don't see why you're so pissed about this. Just, you're gonna buy the game. You're gonna buy the game regardless. You're gonna play it, and you're gonna probably not dislike it as much as you thought you would. It's a lot. That's the big case, because none of these fuckers that are shitting on Sonic, on these Sonic games, none of them are fucking like, I'm gonna pick up this game. I definitely paid for this game with my own money, right?
And I'm on different fucking platforms as well.
And I'm not going to beat it, and I'm going to and I hate it, but I beat it anyway. I 100%.
Yeah, it's like I 100% of the game beat it, but I hate it. It's like, okay, you might hate it, but you're still supporting. Like, but you still put your time in. Yeah, you still put your time. You still put your money.
You still sat down. You still went through all the stages, collected all 5 red rings in each fucking stage, In all 20 stages, bro.
I don't mind forces. I haven't done that shit. But I feel like I'm smart about my time. Well, hey, look, I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. I was really proud of myself. But I feel like I'm smart with my time. And I just don't, like, see the fun. Like, I'm a whiny guy. Like, I'm a very negative person in terms of outlook on games. And I'm willing to admit that. Especially when it comes to Sonic. But, you know, even I couldn't just sit through anything to complain about it. Like, maybe for a joke. Like, if you were to tell me to stream fucking Secret Rings, and I streamed it for, like, a 5-hour, like, marathon, that game, and I just sat there and complained about how it sucked, that would be fun, but that's, like, a one-off thing, you know?
That's broadcasting. No, that's not fun. That's not fun. That's a Game Grumps Let's Play, alright?
Well, no, yeah, no, but, like, it's fun because it would be producing content, and I'd laugh at it. I wouldn't sit there, die for the 50th time on, like, a red ring on, like, a special stage and, like, forces, be like, damn, this game sucks, and get, like, frustrated at it. Because I'd put myself in that position. Or I would just turn the game off. I wouldn't keep going. Like, unless you have some weird personal desire to beat every Sonic game or something, like, I don't know, man. Like, playing shit just to complain about it, I get it, but I don't.
That's not having fun.
It's also just not healthy for
that's
me.
Not that, like I said, that's not having fun, and that's not, like, enjoying, and that's not, like, living your life, like, at a time, like, and knowing when to turn the game off. That's a Game Grumps Let's Play.
Yeah, it's really, like, why not spend that time playing a game, spending time with someone you love? Like, there's so many better things that you can do, both in
or
and
playing
out
games with your, or playing actually fun games with your friends.
Or playing Minecraft Skywars with Matt, you know, on the Hypixel server that he was banned from because he's a piece of shit.
I was banned because somebody
we'll be ending this episode of Finalhazard.
I was banned because somebody tried to hack my account, you fucking piece of shit.
Be ending this episode of Finalhazard.
Hey,
we'll be seeing you next week. Actually, we'll upload the next one on Monday. We'll do it Sunday, and then we'll do it on Monday. Does that sound good, Matt?
Yeah.
Sounds good. So...
Sonic gave me depression.